is Jagdish Anchan, and then go and register a sale deed before the same sub-registrar. They are aware that an investigation is ongoing. They receive a police notice. Despite that, they go ahead and register the sale. And I have voice recording of the sub-registrar pleading me not to register a case against them because a career will be at stake. She said, I did not know. The first petitioner in this matter, Bindumani, was the one who was hand in glove in this. All those orders have also
Rajeshwari Hegde yaru?
Rajeshwari, first divisional assistant.
no, Bindumani is the first divisional legist.
Rajeshwari is a sub-registrar. Yes, sir.
Bindumani Hegde is the sub-registrar.
You decide ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ appear
First
ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ.
divisional assistant is
Sub-registrar ga first division assistant.
Number 4, my lord.
Yes, sir. Who will start? Hierarchy prakara sub-registrar start ಮಾಡಿ. Yes. Yes, sir.
please.
How did you register?
Lords, of course, my lords, communication was there, my lords, on one
Police notice it.
police notice.
Why
was
did
there.
you register?
The document what the presently registration, my lords.
ನೋಂದಣಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರದಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ.
That is insofar as my lords may request my lords to turn to page 93 for a moment.
Was the registration of that document of that concerning that police notice or not?
Lords, that is why my lords may request my lords.
Then a matter of investigation. Let it be investigated.
93, my lords, for a moment.
Don't take shelter under 33 or 36 and say it was my duty to register of a document that came before me. No. Yes.
Lords, the police have informed my lords on 1/2/2024.
Why did you
But
register the document?
the
Why did you create rights?
police notice is insofar as my lords may request my lords to turn to police notice for a moment.
Insofar as what?
90 cents and 10 cents of land.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಈಗೇನ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Survey number is my lords the same, my lords. Bifurcated properties, my lords registered,
Yes.
no doubt about it.
Anything else, sir?
So placing some lands, my lords, on
Judgments, sir? Give it.
some they
ಗೊತ್ತು, ಅದು ಸಬ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರದ್ದೇನು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
point out ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
None of these would become applicable. As following earlier judgment, sir, I have not independently laid down anything. This is Anand Bhaira Reddy ಅವರು follow ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದಲ್ಲ, ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು
Yes, ಆಮೇಲೆ.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ. Literally,
ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಗವತ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಸತೀಶ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲ.
yes. Page 45.
I know.
All these decisions say, my lords, I cannot, my lords. look
Deny.
into- Yes.
When this is there, how did you deny? How did you register?
Lords,
You knew investigation is on of a fraud committed.
that is insofar as my lords, the previous leads are. concerned.
Whatever it is, sir, ಈ ಸರ್ವೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಫ್ರಾಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Survey number ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ particular survey number ಅಲ್ಲಿ, my lords, of course.
ಲೆಟ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Nine.
ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ. You come up after charge sheet. Otherwise we'll pin you down completely.
That
ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್. You have to go with your senior officer. ಸಬ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ? ಏನು?
Sub-registrar.
Correct.
That is the case of the prosecution, my lord.
Correct.
Where is the final case against the accused number 4 is concerned?
You approach after the charge sheet is, you may be dropped also, who knows? You may be dropped, sir. You may be dropped from the area of accused.
Sub-registrar.
Correct.
I'm working as a SDA in the office of sub-registrar. So where is the prima facie case, my lord? Absolutely the materials as against the accused number 4 is concerned.
No problem.
now,
Why
my
should I
lords,
face the investigation?
Face, sir.
No prima facie case, my lord.
ಜೈಸಿ ಕರ್ನಿ ವೈಸಿ ಬರ್ನಿ. Yes.
ಅವರು ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಲೀವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ತಪ್ಪಷ್ಟೇ. ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ದಿವಸ I was on leave.
ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರೆದು ಕೂರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ.
Who was on leave, she came that day.
She came on
And I
purpose of
I
giving us
came
some.
only
Only for that purpose you came.
ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು. ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರೇ.
ಸಾಕಾ? ಇನ್ನೇನು ಬೇಕು?
As far as accused number 4 is concerned, absolutely there is nothing.
ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು, ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಕೇಸ್. ನೋ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ.
SDA.
So,
Assisted the sub-registrar.
so what?
The Document was registered by the sub-registrar as
So
per the
what?
case of the prosecution.
ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ನೀವೇ, ತಮ್ಮ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಅವರು. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್. ಎಸ್,
With liberty after.
ನಿಮ್ದೇನು? ಅದೇ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ. When a superior officer is going, we should help, sir. You have assisted there, you assist here also. Investigation.
Both are sailing in the same boat.
That's correct. Don't allow the boat to topple. Yes. With liberty. Both the learned counsel appearing for the petition and the respondent after arguing the matter at length would seek leave of this court to withdraw the petition and avail of such remedy as available in law at the appropriate time, before the appropriate fora, at the appropriate stage. Yes.
Great.
With said liberty disposed. Yes.
IAPF for petitioner.
And for the respondent number 2, the matter is set down before mediation.
Mediation.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಯಾವತ್ ಬೇಕು?
ಅಲ್ಲ,
After vacation.
Please.
interim order may be extended.
List the matter on
Only
16th.
one submission, your lordship, insofar as husband is concerned here, there's no stay.
No
So yes, only that, to that,
Mediation ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ.
Please.
mediation, only that,
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ಗೂ will close ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. List the matter on 16th. Interim order subsisting shall continue to the next date of hearing. Next.
Date.
16th October.
I pay for the respondent number 2 months.
But this is the case. Alleged transaction of 2008. And they lodged a complaint in 2024, saying that
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. Yes, ವಿನಾಯಕ್.
Sir, my lords,
ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ತೊಂದ್ರೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
my lords, I had filed IA for working stay objections, my lords. I'm not sure if it has come to.
Don't worry,
Please, my lord. My lords, petitioner has,
because my interim order captures everything, so you
grateful, grateful.
will get back to you, sir.
My lords, a petitioner's case is, the matter pertains to year 2008. And subsequently, only in the year 2024, I have come up with a complaint. My lords, the truth of the matter emerges in his own petition in the paragraph 18, my lords. In the paragraph 18, he himself suggests that he did not come back to India from Qatar after taking money from me on the pretext of getting me land. He proceeded to Qatar and then he returned only in the year 2024.
ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ರಿ?
My lords, I'm also a businessman who.
So where were you?
My lords, I was in India for some time
ಆಮೇಲೆ
and subsequently I was in Russia, Kyrgyzstan.
ರಷ್ಯಾ,
Please, my lords.
ಆಮೇಲೆ
And there are multiple businesses across different countries, my lord.
Hmm.
And through that business only, the petitioner is known to me.
Hmm.
And subsequently, my lords, another ground which petitioner urges is that there is a delay, inordinate delay
in what?
in filing the complaint.
There is
There is a delay, but
urgent one.
that is explainable delay because, my lords, here delay may not be fatal because he himself was he made not available to the police. Only, my lords,
Not available to police.
my lords, available for any legal action for that
ಅಲ್ಲ
purpose.
ಸರಿ, 2008 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ?
2008, my lords,
ಅಲ್ಲ, did you register a complaint in 2008 for him not to become available to police?
my lords, there have been several attempts.
Attempt.
I mean, to recover my money.
Ah.
But in that matter, I may be permitted to submit certain documents which will clearly demonstrate that how he dodged around so that this period stretched to so long. One thing.
All right.
My lords, I may be permitted to
ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್.
person.
Ah.
This copy has served upon the other side.
ಕೊಡಿ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
My lords, apart from this, the petitioner's contention is that there are no documents at all to say that this money was transferred from me to him. My lords, document number R3, document number R5 are the two FIRs is registered subsequently. Prior to that, my lord, document number R6.
FIR
Yes, I will come to that, my lord.
ಯಾವ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ?
In this year only, this year. I'll come to that, my lords.
Ah.
Document number R6, page number 27 may be seen at the beginning, my lords.
Ah.
That is the confirmation by the petitioner that I have received so and so amount. That's 6.30 crores. He
Ah.
himself admits on his letterhead that he has received from me.
Absolutely no problem. That is in 2008.
Please, ma'am, please.
Yes.
And subsequently, my lords, R7 are the checks which are issued by me to him.
Correct.
My lords, the modus operandi of him is he will introduce somebody that he will state to me that he will run a business and earn me the profits. and take money from me and give it to him, and he will take that money, and subsequently that will be put it on sham company. And that is the
ಈಗ
most,
ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಕೇಸ್.
my lords, putting the point statement, or subsequent conduct of him would demonstrate that why this case should persist and investigation should continue, my lord. One stand what he has taken is, this is purely nature, delay is there, inordinate, whatever, so that's why it should not, this petition should be, FIR should be quashed. But at the same time, when I reached an FIR against him, subsequently, my lord, document number R5, if my lords turn at page
You
22,
registered an FIR against him, document number 5.
please, R5, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ Malleshwaram police go and apprehend the petitioner in Kerala. ಅವಾಗ ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂ ಪೊಲೀಸರ ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಇವ್ರು FIR ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. First Malleshwaram police register 959 of 24
Correct.
and say that he obstructed in apprehending the accused ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
Hmm.
On the very next day, my lords, document number
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಆಯ್ತು, ಪೊಲೀಸ್. ನಿಮ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ?
my lords, my case is
Hmm.
because he he has cheated me, and subsequently he wanted to put pressure on me, and along with the police making accused Malleshwaram police accused ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಸ್ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿರೋದು only to take away from
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವ್ರು ಹಾಕಿದಾರಾ?
ಇವ್ರು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Malleshwaram police have taken stay from the Kerala High Court.
ಓ, ಕೇರಳ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ.
Please, my lords, because they apprehended in Kerala, so Kerala High Court ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ stay ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
At your instance.
My lords,
At your instance.
at his instance.
No. Apprehended is at whose instance?
Apprehended ನನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, my lords. I mean, subsequently that is also stayed.
Hmm.
And my lords, my humble submission would be,
Hmm.
entire petition, if it is even read plainly,
Hmm.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ it is most casually drafted by para 5 ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
Casually drafted.
Very casually drafted, my lords. I have drafted many petitions before, my lords.
You have held your rights very casually. 2008 ಇಂದ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಇದು 24 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಅದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಶುಯಾಲಿಟಿಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
My lords, I have only two explanations for that delay.
Yes,
One
sir.
is, whenever I wanted to file a complaint against him, he used to tell one pretext or the other. My lords, there are bundles of documents which I can produce before my lordships. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ
ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಲೆಟರ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಮೇಲ್ ಇದೆ,
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಏನಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ವಾಪಸ್?
ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ.
ಯಾವಾಗ? ಯಾವಾಗ?
2008 ಇಂದ 16 ವರೆಗೂ, and some gap is there, and then
Some
again
gap.
some gap, 1 year, 2 year, he said that he will return some money and all.
Hmm.
My lords, why I said this is casual petition, my lords, para 5 page 9 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು civil nature ಅಂತಾರೆ. Predominantly it is not a civil nature matter, my lords, because largely the matter is not pertaining to a civil thing, my lords, it's a commercial transaction per se.
Hmm.
And para 6 ಅಲ್ಲಿ again they claim is delay one, and para 9 no material produced ಅಂತಾರೆ. Now I have produced the materials before my lordships. So investigation would bring up the actual the guilt of the accused really. And page 10, para 10, my lords, they say that no dates are mentioned. And here all the dates I have produced, check ಇದೆ, one ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು letter communication ಇದೆ. Subsequently one letter which I wrote to Qatar government, that is also there. And para 12 ಅಲ್ಲಿ check details ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So and the para 15 there is no agreement. My lords, there cannot be an agreement. That itself shows that he is having a intention to cheat me from the beginning, because he didn't wanted to enter any agreement whatsoever despite of receipt of all the funds. And my lords, in para 18, as I pointed earlier, that is a slip of tongue ತರ, ಇದು slip of pen. They themselves admit that 2008 in the 24 ವರೆಗೂ he himself kept away from India. Only in 24 when he came inside India, when police are apprehended him, he reached a FIR against the police. And my lords, in one para 19, once again they claim
paid so much amount according to you, checks ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Why did you keep quiet for 16 years?
My lords, I do business of 100 folds of more than this, my lord. 6.3
Then
crores.
leave it. Why are you?
My lords, now point is not that. My point is,
Point
Now-
is what?
now he has taken all that money into his business and he made a fortune out of it. And only to, if it is part of a business.
He
of the
made
contract-
fortune out of it, you kept quite misfortune.
My
Over.
lords,
Yes.
my lords, considering the totality of the facts and circumstances, my lords, my humble submission would be, what Emmer is only sole ground, what he relies on is, I don't have produced any documents. No, my lords, I have placed the documents. And my lords, if investigation proceeds further, I may be able to produce documents to explain that delay as well, my lord. So
ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅವ್ರು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವೇನು ಅಂತ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ?
since the period is
Yes,
very
sir.
long,
Anything else? Sir?
my lords, on the submission, I rely upon the Niharika, I mean, otherly.
Para 82.
Powers under 482.
Para
shall be
82
sparing.
Niharika,
Mik- mik-
15 postulates.
Please, my lord.
Yes, sir.
Otherly andre,
Huh.
only to prevent miscarriage of justice, my lord. If
Huh.
this pattern
No,
doesn't
if I
persist,
permit this, it will become
I
miscarriage.
mean, my lords, he would escape, and my lords, one humble submission would be, subsequently, his conduct is, he tried to get LOC cancelled from other coordinate bench, that was not possible. Supreme Court,
ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದಿರಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ?
Supreme Court ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು, now he's in Qatar, now he's not in India. That day when I-
That's all right, but ಇದಕ್ಕೆ LOC ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತಾ?
ಹೌದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ it's not only case, my lord.
ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಏನು LOC ಯಾರಿಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ.
My lords,
ಅದು NOC ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, LOC. Not like issuing NOC. It's fundamental right to travel, anybody's is curtailed. Police are behaving as though it is issuance of NOC.
owing to the fact that multiple FIR registered against him, my lords, it might have.
I am not concerned about multiple, only
Please, my lord.
single.
Only with this particular.
Yes, sir.
case, and no exceptional case has been.
ಯಾಕೆ
done.
ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ ದುಡ್ಡು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. It's a
ಚೆಕ್
false
ಎಲ್ಲ
story.
ಏನು?
But they are all something, his own letterhead. It is not my letterhead.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ.
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತನಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರೇ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು, ನಾವ್ಯಾರು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಚೆಕ್ ನೀವ್ಯಾಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಚೆಕ್?
ಚೆಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ತಾವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಂತ ಚೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇದು. It is not in anybody's name of these petitioners. Kindly see page
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
28,
My lords,
ಏನ್
page
ಚೆಕ್?
29, page 30. None of this
ಯಾರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಚೆಕ್?
ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ, ಕೆಲವು
Whose
ಕಡೆ
name is cash?
ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬ್ರೋಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, whose name is cash?
cash ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, my lords, this is all.
ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗೆ?
These all transactions have taken place in Middle East, my lord.
Ah,
They have,
correct.
they have certain way of transactions there that ಇವರು cash ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, my lords, I may be able to explain that if permitted. That is, my lords, whatever he has received, he has admitted on his letter, one confirmation letter.
Hmm.
Now disputing that would not help him much, because, my lords, kindly letter issued by him, which is page 27. He confirms it, that I have received so much money, I will return to you. Now disputing the check would not.
Okay. Anything else?
My lords, my only humble
ಸಾಕು ಸಾಕು, ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ?
no exceptional case would have been made out by the petitioner, except for that.
Complete exceptional case.
Please. So ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ investigation proceeds, my lords, I may be able to establish
Hmm.
what is his guilt.
He's in Qatar,
He is in Qatar, he has to come back and answer.
Doha.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, you're in Doha,
ಗೋವಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ,
alleging Doha.
ಈಸ್ ಇನ್
Yes.
ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಓನ್ಲಿ.
He
All right.
obtained the orders from Supreme Court and he left the country, my lord.
Correct.
That day only when my.
LOC ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ dismiss ಆಯ್ತು, then subsequently.
ಯಾವ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಇನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಲ್
You should stop issuing NOCs like LOCs like NOCs. ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ LOC.
Unless even if if there is any possibility, if things that injustice is caused, after charge sheet also, he may be able to come back. So, unless investigation should proceed in this.
You'll be
That is my
satisfied.
humble submission.
You'll be satisfied.
That's,
ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಿ ದುಬೈಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ದೋಹಾಲ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
as of now, I'm in Kerala, my lord, India.
ಕೇರಳ.
Please.
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಿ. ಎಸ್. The petitioners accused, where is accused number 2?
ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
Iವ್ರು
They are not appearing.
ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
ಅವರೇ ಮೇನ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ, ಆಲ್ ಅಲಿಗೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ರಫೀಕ್.
The petitioners accused 1 and 3 are before this court calling in question registration of a crime in crime number 44 of 2024, registered for offences punishable under so and so. Heard so and so. Shorn of unnecessary details, facts and brief germane are as follows. The second respondent and the petitioners accused 1 and 3 and even accused number 2 are said to have had a transaction in which, in furtherance of which, amount of rupees 6 crore 30 lakhs is alleged to have been paid by the complainant to these petitioners on various dates. The transaction freezes in the year 2008 as the last date of such transaction is 8/11/2008. The complainant 16 years thereafter appears to have realized that he had parted with 6 crore 30 lakhs in the year 2008, rushes to the jurisdictional police and registers a crime on 20th March 2024, which becomes a crime in crime number 44 of 2024 for the aforequoted offense. The registration of the crime has driven accused 1 and 3 to this court in the subject petition. The learned senior counsel representing the petitioner would vehemently contend that they have not taken any amount from the hands of the complainant. All the checks that are shown are not in the names of these complainants. It is on somebody else.
In his company,
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ?
company belonging.
Complaint, ಅವ್ರ ನಿಮ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ತಾಳಿ.
Please.
Not in the name of these complainants. And all the allegations are pointed at accused number 2 and none against these petitioners. He would submit on sheer delay, which has not been explained at all in the complaint. The petition deserves to succeed. The learned counsel appearing for the second respondent complainant would vehemently refute the submission, contending that the petitioner himself has accepted in the averment in the petition that the transaction between the two had happened in the year 2008. He would therefore contend that all the money is received by the company or by the petitioners themselves, as the case would be, and submit that it is a matter of investigation, and therefore the investigation should be permitted in the case at hand. He would seek to place reliance upon the judgment of the apex court in the case of Neharika Infrastructure versus so and so, 2021. So that's what it is. The learned learned HCGP would toe the lines of the complainant, contending that the matter is still at the stage of investigation. Therefore, the petition should not be entertained. I have given my anxious consideration, so and so. The transaction between the two that is alleged in the complaint happens on several dates. The total amount of alleged transfer is 6 crore 30 lakhs. The dates are as follows. Madam, you get it at page 7. It's here, mark Madi. The last of the transactions is on 8/11/2008. The contention is that the petitioners had borrowed this amount for commercial purposes and have not returned it. The learned counsel for the respondent has placed certain documents on record to demonstrate that all the checks were either issued to the company or by way of cash handed over to the petitioners. The checks are appended to the documents. All the checks are of the year 2008. The transaction sheet that the complainant encloses to the documents, which is submitted, which is communicated to the managing director of Trans Gulf Technical Services, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, is dated 10th November 2008. Therefore, all the transactions between the two freeze in November 2008. The complainant appears to have gone into deep slumber for close to 16 years, wakes up from slumber, realizes the fact that he had lent 6 crore 20 lakhs to the petitioners, rushes to the jurisdictional police, i.e. in India, and registers the complaint, which becomes a crime in crime number 44 of 2024. The submission of the learned counsel for the complainant is that the petitioner themselves have admitted the transaction between the two in the year 2008. The particular reference to paragraph 18 by the complainant reads as follows. The averment in the petition cannot create a right to the complainant, which at all times he has lost due to sheer delay. The delay is unexplained, not only unexplained. What is the delay?
Paragraph.
There is not a speck of satisfactory explanation to the delay that has a delay in registering the crime. The delay is not 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years. It is 16 years. A delay of 16 years in registering the complaint would undoubtedly vitiate the very registration of the complaint. The judgment of the apex court in the case of Niharika Infrastructure, at which the apex court lays down 15 postulates of interference at the stage of crime, as obtaining in paragraph 82, does not bar this court to consider the case where there is gross delay in registering the complaint, and permitting investigation into such complaint would result in miscarriage of justice. It becomes apposite to refer to the judgment of the apex court in the case of Chanchalapati Das versus State of West Bengal, reported in 2023 SEC Online SC page 650, quote paragraph 15 to 21. In the light of the aforesaid judgment of the apex court in the case of Chanchalapati Das, the petition deserves to succeed on sheer delay in registering the complaint. A complaint being permitted to be investigated into for the purposes of recovery of money after 16 years would undoubtedly result in miscarriage, undoubtedly become an abuse of the process of the law and result in miscarriage of justice. For the aforesaid reasons, the following order, allowed quashed. Yes, next.
35.
Listener with. Last date appearing Miller Kalpar PCA record.
Awaiting police report,
Please.
post immediately after service of notice upon the respondent. Intermod idea.
ಇಲ್ಲ interim out meantime Miller because the all the family members father Miller.
498 ಏನ?
No. Say 420, 468%. Father Miller. Allegation in this complaint Miller. The petitioner and his mother.
PCR ಏನು?
PCR ಮೇಲೆ case register ಇದೆ. PCR ಅಲ್ಲಿ last time I have submitted Miller. The complaints affidavit may kindly.
Oh,
present. That ground, further, my lord, there is a civil case is also going
yes,
on.
post immediately after
Complete.
service of notice upon the second respondent. Next.
Date may fix be please, my lord.
Immediately after service of notice.
Yes, my lord. In the meantime, may please, my lord,
Retransmit the TCR.
Allowed.
ಅದು ಕೊಡಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ affidavit ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ.
affidavit ಇದೆ, my lord.
ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಇದೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ
Without
ಅಂದ್ರೆ?
signature, notary as per.
All right, sir. Yes.
Meantime,
Return-
family.
The trial
all the
court records be transmitted to the concerned court. Registry is directed to return the trial court records. Yes,
My lord,
next.
may kindly peruse the affidavit. Please. In the meantime, may please, my lord,
Yes.
They have
After-
all the family
Immediately
members.
after service of notice. Next.
36.
please.
This case and counter case, my lord, this is a different investigating officer. No.
Yes, government. Case and counter case, different investigating officer. You said you'll verify the records.
Short accommodation, my lord, I'll verify.
Yes,
I have to verify.
List on 26th. The counsel for the petitioner submits that the issue is a case and a counter case and two different investigating
But the charge
officers.
sheet is
Huh?
there, my lord.
Huh?
The ಎರಡು charge sheet ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. In page 25, my lord.
ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಬೇರೆ ತಾನೆ
Yes, ma'am.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಕೇಸ ಎರಡು ಕೇಸ
Case and counter case.
case and counter case, and the investigating officer is different. In the light of the said submission, list the matter on 26th, the learned HCGP is directed to verify the records to counter the said submission, if any, till such time further proceeding before the concerned, further proceeding in CC so and so shall remain state. Next.
That's all.
37.
Petition this case, my lord, seeking the.
DV Act.
No, my lord.
Then
420, my lord. I'm seeking direction, sought for direction of the speedy disposal of the trial, my lord.
speedy disposal.
Yes, my lord. The
How
petition is the
was- sir?
complaint, my lord.
ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ ಸರ್ ಇದು?
Uh,
CC of
madam,
24,
But the charge sheet for prepared in the year 2021, my lord. Kindly pay number 36. my lord.
2016 crime.
Yes, my lord. Kindly pay number 36, my lord.
ಯಾಕ 5 ವರ್ಷ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
The respond number, no, one manage the police to not to submit the charge sheet even after 3 years, my lord. The charge sheet prepared in the year 2021, my lord. Kindly pay number 36, my lord. Top right, my lord.
Your husband and wife?
Yes, my lord.
ಹೌದಾ? ಒಂದು 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಲಿ ಬಿಡಿ. Yes. List the matter after 6 months.
My lord, I'm seeking speedy disposal of the case, my lord.
2024 CCs.
My lord, kindly pay the episode 36, my lord. Charge sheet prepared in the year 2021, my lord. But
ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ 420 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬೇರೆ ಡೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ?
no, my lord,
Yes.
he fabricated the document, my lord.
No problem. Yes, list the matter after 6 weeks.
My lord, Kaddi Perez Pera,
ಅವತ್ತು
36
ಕೊಡೋಣ 2024, 25 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಹಳೇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
charge sheet prepared the 21 itself,
problem.
but police not submitted the same until 24, my lord. Even after repeated reminders.
ಈಗ ಹಾಕಿದಾರಲ್ವಾ? Will not bind the trial court in a 24 matter to conclude it. Yes.
My lord, the respondent were fabricated the document against.
Respondent number 1 is your wife.
No, madam. Husband.
You are the wife.
Wife is the complaint, my lord.
Correct. Yes.
He fabricated the document, my lord.
What documents?
GPA, my lord.
Dot GPS.
Not have the papers, my lord, with me. Set of papers may kindly be.
ಯಾವ
Kindly
papers?
please, my lord.
What GPS, sir?
The properties in stand in the name of petitioners, my lord. The complaint,
What was the date of the GPS?
Huh?
Date of the GPA.
date of GPA is, my lord.
ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
And the FSL report also
File
is
ಇದಲ್ವಾ?
is there, my lord.
ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Madam?
GPA date ಏನು?
Yeah, yeah.
GPA ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ both of you will be very fine. ಆಮೇಲೆ
madam.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಲ್
No, she has not at all given GPA, my lord.
6 weeks. Yes.
She has not given GPA, my lord.
You come after 6 weeks. ಇಲ್ಲ 2025 ಜನವರಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವಾಗ 24 ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಟೈಮ್. Not now. Let's
At least
post
2
the
weeks,
matter in the month of January 2025. Yes, sir.
48.
There are trials in POCSO cases and rape cases pending since 2016. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಇದೆ. ಎಸ್, ಅದು ಏನು 498 ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, GPA fraud.
He fabricated the document.
ನಿಮ್ಮ
my lord. That
property
She has not at all executed the GPA, my lord.
Wife's property husband has taken away.
Yes, my lord.
Very good. Yes. 25. Next.
48.
Before my learned friend starts, my lord, I need a week's time, my lord. The complaint is not to file my objections, my lord. I had, at the last date of hearing, my lord, I had made a statement that I'll file my objection. Lord, objections is ready. I've been sent to the concerned department, my lord. From there, I need some more time, my lord. It has to.
25th, 26th,
Please.
26th.
Hearing is tomorrow.
Take adjournment.
I can do that. Short point, my lords. The complaint is not
Let him
maintainable.
file out. We'll close it.
The complaint is
close
not maintainable at all.
We'll close it. Yes. List on 26th in the fresh matters list. At the request of H. Shanti Bhushan.
Obliged.
In H time kodala. Yes.
Deeply obliged.
59. The petition, face time for argument.
Fresh time,
Therefore, the
no
respondent.
grant
not
time.
attends.
Senior.
Not there.
Objection file ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿದೆ sir.
ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಾ? Both of them press time, grants time after vacation. Yes.
40.
I appear for the petitioner, my lord. My lord, a complainant is the sister-in-law of the petitioner, my lord. She and her family members were borrowed about 29 lakhs 40,000 to purchase a flat, my lord. When petitioner asked to refund the amount, they said they would resell the flat and they would repay the amount, my lord. And since no buyers were there, they offered the same flat to petitioner, my lord. And it was agreed that he would pay the market value by after deducting the balance amount dues, my lord. And it was agreed that 85 lakhs is the market value, my lord, and total balance amount he has to be paid was 44.
ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅವರಿಗೆ?
No, my lord, money recovery suit was filed, then they filed
Then
cheating.
what is this?
My lord, the respondent number 2
Money
filed
recovery suit ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
attached the conditional attachment over the property of R2, my lord.
After that, the crime is registered.
Yes, my lord. And my
Yes,
lord,
Rama.
bare reading of complaint, my lord. Kindly
One
see
H,
page number
it to
30.
emergent notice in the meantime. Next.
My lord, IA for one is for stay, my lord. Maybe further investigation may be stayed, my lord.
Correct. Granted. Yes. Next.
306 read with 34, my lord.
Yes, investigation papers.
Charge sheet is filed, my lord.
Charge sheet is filed. CC?
CC number 8089 of 20. During the pendency of this petition, the your
If
petition
you
filed
want
my
to
next
argue,
day,
argue,
my
sir, ನಂದೇನಿಲ್ಲ. Yes.
student of 19 years old.
liberty may be granted.
You are in love with the girl, is it?
I was not, my lord, she
Then-
is married and she was residing elsewhere.
Oh, this is, you have troubled an older lady. Ah,
Illa.
that's the allegation.
No, no, my lord, she is of the same age.
Same age.
We both are of the same age. The victim as well as the accused number 2 in this case are the same age.
Hmm.
That there are 3 accused in total. I am accused number 2 in this case.
Hmm.
The brief allegation against me is that I have blackmailed and threatened the victim in order for him to leave his wife so that I could marry her. That's the brief allegation.
Leave whose wife?
The victim's wife. Now, my lord, I concede with the HCGP that the charge sheet has been filed. Even as per the charge sheet material, the sole allegation against me dates back to 10 days prior to the alleged incident, wherein one watch.
You come up with a
Please,
challenge
please,
to that, we will
please.
pass out.
Very
If there is nothing, no abatement, no abatement.
No,
No
File it tomorrow.
abatement, no abatement. Yes.
I'll file it tomorrow. itself.
All right, yes.
The
Uh,
proceeding next date is on Monday or Tuesday.
If you file it, Monday we will take it. File it
Very
and move it.
Very good.
Yes. And tell that I withdrawn because of the charge sheet, I'll take it at 2:30 itself.
Very good.
Yes. Next. Charge sheet format.
On Saturday, my lord, the records and files.
Saturday,
Yes.
yes. At the request of the learned additional SP, place the matter on Saturday. Working Saturday, sir.
I am not in station.
No, no, you can't
Monday,
apply
Your
leave like
Lordship.
that. Yes.
Monday, Your Lordship.
All right, Monday. Yes.
Much. Interim order to be extended.
Interim order idea. Then let it come. Interim order. Huh?
Seems to be only police notice has been issued to him.
ಆ interim order ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು.
Our police notice has
List
been
on,
issued.
list on 26th in the fresh matters list. Yes, next.
Petitioner, sir, accused number 1 to 3, please, my lords. Within the offences are section 307, 320, 324, 341, my lords. Very arising out of the PCR 354 of 24. In the last hearing date, it would call for investigation papers.
Comment.
Yes, my lord.
ಕೊಡಿ. Madam.
My lord, notice has been issued, my lord, for him to
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ
use the own
offences
certificate.
307.
307.
Hmm.
A private complaint is filed, my lord. Referred, FIR is registered, and notice was issued to the complainant
There is
to
no
produce the
complaints.
medical certificate. Till date, he has not appeared and produced any
What
document.
medical certificate?
The 307 invoke ಮಾಡಿ, he has filed a private complaint before the magistrate. Referred matter.
Complainant notice ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ.
ಹೌದು. ಅವರು 307 ಇನ್ವೋಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, PCR ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ, ಬಟ್ ನೋ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ವುಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್.
ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. Just
Now the complainant will come. Yes. The 1 HCGP, 2 emergent notice. ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? Council is on record.
Council.
Rajesh P. ಅದೇನಾ?
please.
43.
There is no representation on behalf of the second respondent. The learned HCGP has produced the papers of investigation. The learned HCGP would further submit that the complainant has not produced any document, i.e. wound certificate or medical certificate with regard to the allegations, as the allegations are, the offense is punishable under section 307, 324, 320, 324 and
323.
one ನಿಮಿಷ. 323, 324, 341 inter alia, which would all require a wound certificate in the least to be produced. In the light of non-cooperation of the complainant, there shall be an interim order of stay of further investigation by the petitioner till the next date of hearing. Yes.
44.
The matter for default bail. Lordships on the last occasion had asked me, my lords, to provide judgments where, my lords, it would say that an incomplete investigation would render.
ಕೊಡಿ ಅದು.
Please, my lords. Lord, this is of the Supreme Court. I'll subsequently pass on, my lords, the rulings of the other high courts as well. Lords,
In the NDPS.
Please.
Ravindran is NDPS.
ಹೌದು.
Hmm.
ಹೌದು. Lords,
That's all. The issue does not matter.
Lords, I would specifically rely on paragraph 17 and more particularly para 17.4.
Yes, government.
5.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ
NDPS cases, my lord, the whole purpose would be that if the FSL report is not there, whole purpose, the extension time, all the thing, therefore the issue of it. Cognizance has been taken, summons has been issued to him in this case after filing of charge sheet.
Hmm.
So he is not
I told
entitled to
you,
default bail.
file for a regular bail.
My lords, I can very well, my lords, but Allah, may I submit one thing? My lords, here it is a matter of right. My lords, I am only on the ground that investigation is not complete insofar as accused number.
Complete charge sheet would result in a default bail is your submission.
Please, incomplete investigation and charge sheet.
Charge sheet, yes.
Well-
FSL ಬಂದಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೇನು?
Allah, I'm not on that point at all.
Then-
Lords, para 17 would say how section 167 would have to be interpreted. Lords, the Honorable Supreme Court, three judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court, lords, would go behind the legislative intent of 167 in para 17 and say that earlier preliminary charge sheets were only filed to scuttle the right of bail, and thereafter they would take permission to file supplementary charge sheets. A law commission, my lords, was set up. The report said this is what is happening. That has to be rectified. Thereafter, my lords, the government considered it fit to consider those recommendations of the law commission, and subsequently, my lords, in the new code, that is in the 1973 code, my lords, 167 was structured in the manner it was structured. The Honorable Supreme Court said all these things will have to be kept in mind while interpreting 167 too. That is the reason, my lords, I would rely upon para 17 of the judgment. I'm not on NDPS or other. My lords, considering this, the Honorable High Court of Delhi, as well as, my lords, the Honorable High Court of Telangana, my lords, would, in similar circumstances, it's my office call. 1 minute.
ಕೊಡಿ, we'll list it tomorrow.
Lords,
Give all the judgments. Yes.
I'll just take 2 minutes of your lordship's time, my lord. Incomplete investigation would render me entitled for default. My lords, I am not on that very small note, my lords, because, my lords, I'm very particular in not passing on an impression that I am taking undue advantage of that small note. No, I don't want to do that, my lords, because even after my learned friend's submission is cognizance is taken, summons is issued. It is immaterial because even after
Don't worry about that.
even after that, after I am produced on body warrant, my lords, they take police custody. There is a remand application. I'll also pass on that. They file a remand application on the pretext that investigation is not complete. They take me into police custody for 8 days. My lords, does it mean to say after completion of investigation, they are taking me to investigate? That cannot be possible. My lords, this is the remand application.
The judgment which we get.
Police custody at any time ಆಗಲ್ವಲ್ಲ?
Any first 15 days of any
ಅಷ್ಟೇ,
time.
first 15 days.
Of any time.
Of any time.
First 15 days
Of what?
of taking into custody.
First 15 days of totally 15 days.
Correct.
It should be generally in the first 15 days, you take them to police custody.
Yes.
Not whenever 3 days ಇವಾಗ 3 days ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಬಿಟ್ಟು
It has
ಆಮೇಲೆ
to
ಒಂದು
be
ವರ್ಷ
within 15 days.
15 days,
Yes.
that's all in the beginning.
Yes.
When have you taken him?
So whenever you were available,
Ever?
you were taken on body warrant.
Ah.
The 15 days count from the date of arrest.
No, body warrant is also the same. Yes.
That's correct. But body warrant also, the issue of
It is the
15
question
days.
of curtailing somebody's liberty. Body warrant is also arrest. Yes.
No.
My lords, in fact, your lordships, my lords, said this in Komanduru Parthasarathi.
Yes.
Coordinate bench, my lord, said that a person can be in custody only in one particular case with
Yes,
body warrant.
yes.
My lords, recent judgment, my lords, in Dhanraj Aswani,
Yes.
whatever your lordships have said in Komanduru Parthasarathi, my lords, is upheld. Where, my lords, the Honorable Supreme Court would say that even a person who is produced on body warrant can be taken into judicial custody in the second crime. Therefore, my lords, I am in custody in the second crime as well. And, my lords, police custody is given. One breath they say investigation is
Period 15 days body warrant cost.
No, that's correct. The issue is not about the period, my lord.
No, it's not, issue is not about the period. Now, after having him for 15 days, your 15 days cannot be after 2 years also.
No, the 15 days, my lord, is from the date of arrest.
It is not the staggered 15 days that is
It is not.
available to you. It is the beginning
Yes,
of
That's correct.
registration of the crime 15 days, not at your whim.
Beginning registration of crime, my lord, in that case, we cannot take custody for anybody. The custody starts from, my lord, is from the date of arrest. Either it's the
Date
body-
for police custody ಯಾವತ್ತಿಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ 15 ದಿನ.
That's correct, that's correct. That there is no issue, man. It has to be first 15 days, otherwise we will not be
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ
entitled.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಈಗ 3 ದಿನ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ವರ್ಷ ಬಿಟ್ಟು 3
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ದಿನ,
ನಾವು ಈಗ
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಒಂದ್ 3 ದಿನ.
now BNSS says that we can take it even.
VNSS ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
But here issue is not that. Issue is that whether charge sheet was filed, whether it's entitled for default bail, because according to him, charge sheet in the investigation is not complete, therefore is entitled for default bail. That is not the.
We'll see.
That
ಕೊಡಿ,
is,
ನಾಳೆ
that is the
ಕೊಡಿ.
same thing, my lords, which is answered in Ravindran. They said it is not charge sheet, it is investigation. Even if 167, my lords, plainly is
Pen
read.
ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ.
Allah, adu ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. It's all jumbled here. Even if 167, my lords, is plainly read, it, my lords, does not say about charge sheet. It only says completion of investigation. My lords, if that is to be accepted, my lords, right after the FIR, they will file one charge sheet and say investigation is not complete. It is completion of investigation. And my lords, I have already passed on the judgment of the Supreme Court in Sharif Ahmad. My lords, in fact, last occasion, my lords, when I submitted.
Even on custody, I have held in another case. It can only be at 15 days in a stretch and not staggered 15 days whenever they want. Even if they want, they cannot even take you on body warrant.
They cannot ask.
Body warrant ಕೇಳಿದ್ರುನು it amounts to custody. Yes.
Also cannot ask even after 15 days, they cannot.
15 days ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಗೀತು, seizes.
Sharif Ahmad also, my lords, last date I pointed
We'll
out.
see,
Yes,
we'll see,
yes.
ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ.
I'll pass on that.
Tomorrow.
Grateful.
Yes. Next, tomorrow in fresh matters list. Next,
45.
Appear for petitioner.
ಏನ್ ಸೋಮಣ್ಣ ಇದೆ?
My lords, offense is 354, my lords. My lords are directed to secure the investigating papers, my lords.
Yes, Tejesh.
My lords, kindly have a look at the medical records, my lords.
Hmm.
My lords, this is produced by the complainant in the private complaint, my lords. My lords, the date of the medical report, my lords, the alleged incident took place in the year 2023, my lords, but the record is of 2022, my lords.
2020?
22, my lords. The medical record that has been produced by the complainant, my lords, it's of 2022, of the year 2022. The incident took place in 23.
What medical records are you talking of?
My lords, along with the private complaint, they've produced these records, my lords.
Where is the private complaint?
My lords, it's at 29, my lords.
Page?
29, my lords.
Children were at
My lords,
home of
document
10
number
20,
4.
the accused person trespassed. Come to para 10.
Please, my lords. My lords, document number 4, my lords, they say the alleged incident took place on 10/9/2023, whereas the medical record produced is of 2022, my lords. The first document, my lords.
ಅವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ನೀವು?
My lords, illa, my lords, that is a fabricated document, my lords. And also the second document, my lords, second medical report produced, my lords. The doctor, instead of prescribing medicines, my lords, he has written the allegations, my lords.
Page?
My lords, page 2 of the memo that I produced now, my lords. The first document is of 2022, my lords, and the second document is of the year 2024, my lords.
ಅದು outpatient record 10/9/22, outpatient record 2/1/24.
Correct, my lords.
In joint development agreement problem, huh?
My lords, it is a civil dispute, my lords. The complainant is trying to give it a criminal color, my lords.
They heard the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner. Learned HCGP is directed to accept notice for the first respondent, emergent notice to the second respondent. The learned counsel appearing for the petitioner would take this court through the private complaint so registered by the complainant alleging offences punishable under section 323. The offense is 320 and 23 inter alia. The offense alleged to have committed happens on 10/9/2023. The outpatient record is dated 10/9/2022, and the next outpatient record that is produced is 2/1/2024. No wound is indicated in the outpatient record. a record, but records all the allegations against these petitioners which are ostensibly narrated by the complainant. In that light, till the appearance of the complainant, there shall be an interim order of stay of all investigation, qua the petitioners. Next.
My lord, I am for Kishan. Copies in the section 406, 417, 419, 420, 464,
Copy of the plaint.
ಅದು ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್
I
ಆಗಿದೆ.
said copy of the plaint to be produced.
ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ರಾಜಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದು.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಟಿಶನ್
ಮಾಡಿ. Yes, list on 25th, the order dated 10/9/24 shall be complied with by then. Next.
47.
Let's appear on behalf of the
Appear for the
petitioners.
appellant petitioners. My lord, in this matter, my lord, suggested that to be heard at length and a detailed order would be passed. In fact, ನೆನ್ನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. This matter under section 420, stay ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ತಾವು. The submissions made were, it was under an MOU. There was an MOU which was entered into between the complainant and the petitioner, first petitioner. Second petitioner has got nothing to do with this case. Now, my lord, what happens is under the MOU, I was supposed to repay back certain amounts of money. The balance amount of money which I am to repay back is about 1.67 crores.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Your lordship, this, I think, I would like to present one newspaper cutting.
Newspaper cutting?
Your lordship, they have looted the money from MBBS students, not only me, from from other members also. It was published in Times of India.
That's all right. These petitioners, sir.
no, 47, I don't think.
We are complainant.
MBBS aspirants.
The
What is the allegation here? Which case are you
Yeah,
appearing?
47, your lordship.
Ah,
So, lordship, we are representing the complainant, Lakshmi Selja Jasti.
Lakshmi?
Lakshmi Selja Jasti.
All right.
The lady has, under the MOU agreement, has lended 1.8 crores of money for a parking lot, which is a fictitious business. They have given an understanding to us that there will be a parking lot will be available in Kampegoda airport, where which the business shall be given to us, 33%. And we have lended the money because it was based on a MOU. Neither the business came, neither the money came, and there was a false promises been given to us that this money shall be refunded back. After the pretext of so many messages, mails, calls, we have a written email from the respondent saying that we will repay you, but that has never happened. In light of this, we went and filed a police complaint before Marathon.
How much money they have taken? 1.8 crores.
Total 1.8.
How did they take? Bank
We have paid
transaction?
through NEFT. Everything is through NEFT.
Give it back.
My lord, I have only
ನಿಮ್ಮ
3
ಅಕೌಂಟ್
submissions.
ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ?
ಮೂರೇ submissions, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.
ಹೇಳಿ.
First thing, now they have initiated a proceeding under Commercial Courts Act also. Today I received notice regarding the PIM proceeding. I am ready to participate there. Second, even in the FIR, my lord sees, ಫಿರ್ಯಾದಿದಾರರು ಈ ದಿನ ತಡವಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ದೂರು ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ತಡವಾಗಿ ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೂರು ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಅವೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ರೆಮಿಡೀಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Arbitration you have initiated, commercial case.
PIM number 2072 of 24, of which I have received notice today.
The pre-mediation.
Pre-mediation. That is the right course of action for them to adopt. I am going to read every admitted contractually, every admitted liability. If it is treated as a crime.
1 minute, sir. That's all right. But you have taken 1.8 crores.
Yes,
Why did you
yes.
take
And I have, out of that, I had repaid 12.5 lakhs.
12.5 lakhs?
12.5 lakhs I had repaid. Remaining, I have undertaken, I have given certain emails.
The case where you undertook first. Yes.
Undertaking in the sense, my lord, it was wrongly.
Oh, no, it's all right.
The thing was,
I am not
the petitioner, first petitioner, undertook by way of emails. He admitted saying that, yes, I am liable to repay you. Please give me some time, I will repay it.
When do you pay?
My lord, I am ready.
All litigation will get over. When do you?
Correct. My lord, I have no problem with that. It is not, see, my lord, my only submission is, in that PIM proceeding, I am willing to participate.
Forget
I
that
am
proceed.
giving,
When do you pay?
Lord, I will give the undertaking there in the.
Undertaking illa. Illi ಎಷ್ಟು? When do you pay?
Lord, some kind of a, Lord, in
some installments I am ready to pay. That's my instruction which I've got. But my lord, only submission is, respectful submission is this, my lord. My lord, in a
Sir,
nature where there is a
That's all
contractual
right.
obligation.
Contract adal note. Admittedly, you have taken money.
Yes.
1.8
Yes.
crores. And you have not done anything in accordance with what was assured.
No, my lord, what happened there? If the MOU is produced, they have the original MOU with them. The MOU terms were this. We were supposed, we both of us had one common person who was supposed to participate in the tender called by the BIAL, Kempegowda International Airport, for maintenance of parking lot. The conditions under the MOU was, if that person whom we have nominated to participate in the tender gets the tender, then we will form a special purpose vehicle and enter into a tripartite agreement.
All right.
In that view of the matter, an initial advance amount was given to us.
What happened to the tender?
The tender, he did not even participate in the tender, that person whom we wanted to nominate, and the tender got allocated to some third person.
All right. So what happened to the 1.8 crores?
Out of that 1.8 crores, which I am liable to repay, I am not saying that I am disputing it. I am liable to repay. I had repaid 12.5 lakhs, admittedly, and the remaining amount I had to repay. I had undertaken to repay also.
Now
I could not
Now I'll
repay in
record
time.
your undertaking.
Oh, my
You
lord,
repay whenever when you want to repay, repay. Not 2026.
ಇಲ್ಲ, that's not what I would submit.
Yes.
I'll be very fair in that matter. But
Fairness
what,
should,
what
fairness
only,
should be something. Actions speak louder than words.
ಅಲ್ಲ,
So, ಯಾವಾಗ?
ಆಯ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, at least in 1 month's time, I'll repay at least 25 lakhs. In the meanwhile,
ಅದೇ ಸರಿಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇರಿ.
in the meanwhile, that my accounts are frozen. I filed another IA yesterday.
Directly frozen. Yes.
ಅಲ್ಲ, if that is done, then from where do I route my amounts also, my lord? Everything
25
is
lakhs ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ.
my lord.
ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅವಾಗ ಡಿಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಮಾತ್ರ.
ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ if that PIM proceeding initiates and if there is a settlement which is agreed
Forget that proceedings.
ಅಲ್ಲ, if there is a settlement that is agreed into in that pre-initiation
When you have
mediation
taken
proceeding.
money for some purpose, you have not, that purpose is not even there, you have retained his money and you have misappropriated that money. Clear 406.
My lord, I have not misappropriated that money
ಕೊಡಿ
anywhere. my
ವಾಪಸ್ಸು.
lord. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು
ಮತ್ತೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ.
ಅದು ಟೆಂಪರರಿ ಮಿಸ್ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್?
Your
May
lordship,
not-
we went for their reconciliation
it
also,
may
they
not
have thrown out
try-
from the home.
No, sir. Don't hoodwink people like this. You have enjoyed your life
Your
for
lordship,
1.8 crores.
Your lordship, I am a software engineer, the hard-earned money, salary is money which we have paid them through NEFT.
Software engineer, hard-earned money. You should always know this.
My lord, at least I'll pay the 25 lakhs in 1 month's time, the first installment, to show my bona fides at least. My lord, at least my accounts may be, my lord,
For the
sixth
purpose
of
for
my
the purpose
accounts
of 25 lakhs.
have been simply frozen, my lord.
Correctly frozen. You want me to answer? I'll answer everything. Clear case of criminal breach of trust. How long do you run all this show, sir?
My lord,
Somebody else's money you
Allah, I
enjoy.
agree. I have admitted to pay it back also, not disputing it. But if my accounts are at least-
1.8 crores and they
Correct.
will not
It's
have
a
a
huge amount of money. I am not.
Somebody's hard-earned money it is.
This
Then
1.8 was quite huge amount of money.
a huge
ಹೌದು.
amount.
It's a huge amount of money.
You ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು if you are
At the same time, my lord, if my accounts are defrozen, my lord, I can do something. I can at least, ಇವಾಗ ನಂದು ಯಾವ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, that is also gone.
do something, we will direct defrosing.
Please, I'll deposit to show my bona fides, my lord, subject to that.
Yes.
Subject to that defreezing.
Your lordship, investigation can be,
First pay ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ.
your lordship, they have secured the stay in the investigation, if that can be.
What ನಿಮಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಾನೇ ಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಎಸ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ತಾನೇ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ, ವೈ ಡು ಯು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಮನಿ? ಎಸ್, less the matter on. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that it is a fact that 1.81 crores is received by the petitioners through bank transactions. This was for the purpose of a tender that would be floated in the Kempegowda International Airport for the purpose of vehicle parking.
Maintenance of
vehicle parking. The purpose for receipt of the amount was once both of them who were interested in a particular tenderer to win, to get the tender, would create an SPV, a special purpose vehicle, for the purpose of execution of their memorandum of understanding. Unfortunately, tender goes to someone else. The money is retained with the petitioners. Therefore, it is the duty of the petitioners to return the money, as the non-return of money would amount to misappropriation of the money and clearly attract the provisions of the criminal breach of trust. The learned counsel for the petitioner at this juncture would submit that if 4 weeks' time is granted, bona fides would be demonstrated by payment of 25 lakhs to the petitioner, to the respondent complainant. Place this matter on 20th, 18th, on 22nd October for further hearing at 4 p.m. In the event the deposit, in the event 25 lakhs is not paid to the respondent on the said date, the petition would be dismissed.
Please.
ಇದನ್ನೇ copy paste ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ.
That is fair. But my lord, as far as second petitioner is concerned, there's not a single amendment in the complaint. Unnecessarily, she's
Why do
been
you want
dragged
second
into.
petition?
As against second petitioner, my lord, maybe
Wife,
wife. Our male one allegation. She's not a signatory to the MOU.
That's all right. He knows where the shoe pinches.
My lord, but anyway, I am before my lords now, and I am already there with an
Petitioner
undertaking.
is not traceable. We are trying to connect with him. The only
Not
person
traceable.
who
You will
will
be traceable only to the wife. He is correct. Yes.
ಅಲ್ಲ,
No,
at least
ಅವತ್ತು
now that I am before my lords.
ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಆದ್ರೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪೆಟಿಷನರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? Let it. Where are you now? Where is the first petitioner?
They are very much in Bangalore,
On Bangalore.
never.
at their house in Bangalore. In the same address which is given here.
Your Lordship, we have visited last
I can take
9
him.
months, 13 times,
ಮನೆ ಬೀಗ
but
ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು.
never, ever.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮನೆ ಬೀಗ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು.
We have gone to the police station.
You should have
Open
gone
there.
from the rear door. Yes. All right. Yes. Sir.
Interim order maybe.
Interim order subsisting shall continue subject to the aforesaid condition.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
48.
For petitioners months. Then alleges not 153A, 295A, not 505.
My lord,
ಇದೆ ರಾಜಸ್ಥಾನ್. ಅದ ಇದು.
that's,
Uttarakhand.
I'll secure the investigation.
He came here, my lord.
Your 153, litigation holder to the nation.
I'll secure the investigation papers, my lord.
What secure sir? ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್? ಭಾರತ್ ಮಾತಾ ಕಿ ಜೈ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ.
Made some allegation that my lord, he made speech in a event called my lord, it's a closed door event.
Regarding
And after
Ajmer
that, my lord,
Dargah,
video has been uploaded. That is the allegation.
Hate speech. Yeah, you should stop this. Your business appears to be this only.
That is what the complaint says, my lord. It is not so.
Ian, what are you otherwise?
Lord, he's a writer and not a social worker.
Writer and speaker. Yes.
But the complaint has been narrated in.
Then additional HCGP is directed to accept notice for the respondents, secure the investigation papers and place it before the court. List on 27th in the fresh matters list. Till such time further investigation shall remain stayed. Heard the learned senior counsel Arun Shamantamani. Next.
59. I appear for the respondent.
My lord, so this is yesterday's matter, my lord. So section 499 and 500, my lord. Complaint is lodged for publishing a possession notice under Surface Act, my lord.
Stay kotilva.
Stay this, I've applied for passport, my lord. That's why it was
Please.
covered by Supreme Court
Yes, Your
judgment. Which
But
says,
respondent-
ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್.
Yes, Your Lord.
The only allegation, my lord, is page 38, para 6, fourth line. That apart, my lord, this complaint.
ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಲೆಟ್ ಹಿಮ್.
I have to argue that.
No, of course.
ಅವ್ರ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್.
Because
covered by
apart, my
Supreme
lord, I
Court
just brought
judgment.
it
Lord,
to your
section
lordship's
32 of Surface Act, any action taken in good faith is protected, my lord.
He has got
Even
immunity on.
they have
Surface
gone
Act
before the
only if he has
DRT.
Done something in good faith, Your Lordship. I have.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್
refused-
ಫೇತ್.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Even if whether it is a good faith or not, that's a question which DRT should decide, is what the Supreme Court has held. A criminal prosecution does not lie.
ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಬೇಡವಾ?
Passport ಬೇಕು.
ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆದ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
Entry ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
ಮತ್ತೆ
Statement.
learned, shall I record that he will be granted?
My lord, he'll have to take permission from the
Concerned court.
concerned court.
ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವೀಗ?
US, my lords, for his daughter's delivery, my lords, California, US.
Then let him take it from, again, 499 and 500.
Yes, my lords, phone and
Needs to go.
Concerned court in Banth, yes.
Your lordship, my directors, my lord.
Application ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ?
ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ. IA 1 of 24 in.
Order on IA 1 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ. The petition is preferred. ನೀವ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಮೇಡಮ್?
No, I haven't filed it.
ಎರಡು ನಿಮ್ದೇನಾ?
ಎರಡು ನಮ್.
The
Two
petition,
accused, sir.
the
IA is filed in
petitioners
4364,
are
my lord.
accused 1 and 2 in these cases are facing proceedings for offences punishable under section 499 and 500 in CC 224 of 2023 before the concerned court. The petitioner is now wanting to travel to the United States for, as his daughter is said to have delivered. The pendency of the present proceeding is coming in the way of grant of a passport to the petitioner which has expired,
Yes, my lords.
which has since expired. The learned counsel H. Shanti Bhushan submits that if an affidavit of undertaking is placed before the regional passport office of his return, illond affidavit ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
I filed.
Itinerary.
Of his return along with a complete itinerary, the regional passport office would consider the same and pass necessary orders in accordance with law within a fortnight from the presentation of the said representation before the regional passport office.
Your lordship may observe for a short validity passport.
So and so. The passport shall be issued in accordance with law, bearing in mind the pendency of the petition, pendency of the CC 214 of 2023 against the petition. That will only be an SPV, yes.
My lords, their letter says, my lords, the applicant is advised to furnish court order granting no objection for reissue of passport.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನೆ, yes.
Much of it.
Much of-
This is in WP number
ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
4364, my lords.
In
IA is
whichever,
filed,
where is the IA ನೋಡಿ?
the second WP.
All right, yes.
4364.
In whichever IA you have filed, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ.
Yes. Entry modem.
ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. Entry order subsisting shall continue to the next date of hearing. Next.
Much of.
Fresh matter
Respondent.
fresh matter ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ?
ನೀವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ.
ಇದು ಡಿಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. Let it come on Friday. Please, Friday at 4 PM ಹಾಕಿ. Just the matter on Friday at 4 PM.
Please.
ನಾವು ಡಿಕ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಕೊಡಿ.
Please, I pass on the memo, my lord, regarding that, my lord. They said that they are suspended the MD.
Suspended what?
Suspended the MD, my lord.
MD in
He
the-
has approached the KAT. KAT has disposed the matter, telling that so he may be taken back, subject to the enquiry, result of the enquiry. And he is not, as of now, he is not working in KBJNL.
Let's see. Day after
My
tomorrow.
lord, another one is, my lord, they filed the application for recalling. The government has directed them to take steps to disperse the amount. In spite of that, my lord, MD filed the affidavit stating that they want to recall the.
I have produced the documents with regard to that, my lord, telling that they have taken a decision before the,
That decision is against the government.
Day after tomorrow.
no, man, we have given.
Interim order.
Interim order subsisting shall continue to the next date. Yes, next.
My lord, as done yesterday, sir.
That I undertake to file wakalat for respondent number 2, your lordship.
My lord, this case, my lord, the accounts without giving notice, my lord, opportunity, the accounts has been.
Frozen.
No, my lord, the declared as a fraudulent account, my lord, they say,
ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು?
no, my lord, the actual question the FIR. My lord, the-
FIR.
Please, my lord, annexure. Yeah, my lord,
Requesting for some time
there
to
is
file my
no-
objection.
Notice ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವಾ?
The notice has been, honored. There is no time, my lord, the LOC has been issued, my lord, I cannot travel. But let them, my lord.
ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ?
The dues
many
are more than
100 crores?
42 crores.
Huh?
More than 42 crores.
Lord, the DRT proceedings, my lord, also initiated. NCLTs, my lord, IRP is
How
appointed.
can LOC operate in this? Yes, Shanti Bhushan. ಏನು SCBI ಓ ನಿಮ್ದಲ್ಲ.
CBI.
LOC 42 ಕೋಟಿ. Who's the originator? ನೀವಾ?
Complaint.
I'm for the complainant, the bank, Canara Bank.
No LOC can operate. Anyway, what do you want?
I request for some time to file my
List-
objections. with
List on 26th in the fresh matters list. Learned counsel
Vikram Unni.
Vikram Unni Rajgopal submits that he has entered, he has already filed wakalat in favor of the second respondent.
Undertaking to file.
Hmm?
I'm undertaking. to file.
Undertakes to file wakalat for the respondent. Yes, next. So this is print so and so, list on 26 fresh matters. Next.
Hearing for the petitioner, as
For
the
respondent.
settlement is at the stage of conclusion.
Settlement concluded.
Is at the stage of conclusion. In fact, yesterday that sent across.
My client states, please notes, there is no instructions. My instructions are there, please notes. We have not received any kind of a proposal from the.
What settlement are you talking of,
No,
Madam
sir.
Madan?
Yesterday, we received a settlement agreement from the respondent number 2.
You received the settlement agreement?
Please, my lords, some minor changes
Not
need to
directly
be.
in touch with us, please notes.
No, whatever. If the client has sent a settlement agreement without consulting you, then
Please notes.
we don't know.
No, please notes. The complainant is also present, notes. His instructions also, please notes, is that we have not been directly in touch with them and there is no proposal for settlement.
I will seek instructions once again.
Yes.
We had received it yesterday and they had minor changes had to be carried out.
I am not aware.
I'll take it on Tuesday in fresh matters list. By
Please.
then, appropriate instructions you seek.
Please,
If there is any settlement, talks of settlement, fine.
please.
Parkwood Leonard Council, Sanjeevani submits that the respondent has complainant has communicated a settlement agreement to the petitioner yesterday, yesterday. In that light, the Leonard Council, Chinmay seeks time to verify and seek instruction from the complainant. List the matter on 24th in the fresh matters list.
Please. This case I'm appealing for the petitioner. The last occasion, this is a 498 case, my lord. The previous 498A, the previous marriage details and all. Last time I filed a memo along with documents, my lord. They disputed that the importance of the petitioner regarding the previous marriage details and all. I produced a memo along.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
Previous marriage ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
That is a mutual divorce.
Why?
Because of marriage is not consummated. ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಬ್ರಿಗೂ both are their doctors.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಂಗೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, there is no proof, my lord.
But anyway, my lord, now the charge sheet has been filed for an offence punishable under section 498A, read with section 4 and 5 of the Dowry Prohibition Act.
498 ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, complaint is something different.
My lord, in this matter,
During
the
this
petitioner
day,
is
my
in
lord,
Israel.
they demanded, my lord.
He's come back
My
in
lord,
India.
20
my
lakhs
lord.
was-
Yes, my lord. He's a doctor.
20 lakhs was demanded at the time of marriage. At the time of marriage, my lord, 60 lakh was paid. And the marriage was solemnized on 31/7/2022. Out of the remaining amount, my lord, they demanded 7 lakhs. My lord, we paid 2 lakhs. Then again, my lord, after paying that 2 lakhs, my
I
lord,
think
they allowed
proceedings
me.
are going on before the court.
Yes, my lord.
Rashma, kind is the complaint, my lord.
Let it go on. ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Yes. List the matter after 4 weeks. The pendency of this petition as observed here and above shall not come in the way of the further proceedings before the concerned court. Yes, next.
Interim order, my lord.
ಅದೇ
No, he's come back, my lord.
Yes,
because
He's come back and the
LOC also
NPW
does not
issued on.
arise.
There is no
in
interim.
on
The
the 8th.
LOC was generated by the,
There's
now
no
he does
interim.
not survive, my lord, since he is here.
LOC ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿರೋದ?
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕೇಳಿ.
NBW ಏನಿದೆ sir?
ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ?
My lordship, in this matter,
ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
party
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
The charge sheet has been challenged.
ಆಯ್ತು, yes. It will continue. Next. List after 2 weeks. Enter ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ continue ಮಾಡಿ. Next. Kasif.
This case, I am for the petitioner. Petitioner is the complaint before the trial court. ನಾಳೆಗೆ trial ಇದೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ.
Lord, on
Sir,
merits only, your lordship may just see it.
We are not going to the merits, my lord. Only simple matter, my lord.
There is no merit here, my lord. This is what my
The
submission
complaint
says.
before the trial court. He filed a PCR. In PCR only the 55 documents are marked.
ಈಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ?
After sole statement, my lord, again the
Complaint is closed.
close all return back ಮಾಡಿರೋದು 201 ಅಲ್ಲಿ return back ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ 200 ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೋಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ that is itself is says that he take the cognizance. either he dismiss under 203.
To present before the proper court.
Proper court.
ಏನ್ problem ಏನಾಗಿದೆ?
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು
ಅಲ್ಲ, why was it presented before a wrong court,
Lord,
according to him?
406 ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ನಾನು jurisdiction ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Sir,
ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ 201 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
tomorrow, if he conducts proceedings and it is a wrong court, what will happen?
I make one submission.
Hmm.
ನಾವು ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು 3rd SMM ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ.
All right.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 55 ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ 4th SMM. ನಮ್ಗೆ 3rd SMM ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಸೋನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
In fact, after the impugned order, he filed criminal revision petition. On merits, my lord, the revision petition, my lord,
dismissed.
No,
Not
the judge
very
said,
bad, it's a technical
even though he has
problem.
merits because on a wrong provision that was invoked,
Now he is under 482 here.
my lord, he's already presented the complaint.
He
If
will,
my lord wants
in
to,
accordance with law, his own statement will record it, proceed further.
please, I have
That's
no.
all.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. 55 ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್
But
ಮಾಡಿ
prayer sought for in the writ petition
ಫರ್ದರ್
is
ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್
fails.
ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದೇನು ತೊಂದ್ರೆ.
The petitioner is before this court calling in question an order of the order of two courts, one of the learned magistrate and the other of the revisional court, both rejecting the complaint. The concerned court returning the complaint under section 201A and the revisional court holding that the revision was not maintainable. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the complaint was preferred before a wrong court. The court, after recording this one statement and marking of 55 documents, realizes the fact that it did not have jurisdiction to conduct the proceedings.
No, my lord, may I just clarify, my lord? There were different provisions of, my lord, the Indian Penal Code, my lord, invoked. Insofar as 406 is concerned, the
I am
learned
not-
judge said,
I am only recording this.
yes, my lord, the learned judge said that there is no offences made out insofar as 406 is concerned. In respect of other offences, it may go before another judge. That's
That
all
he
it said.
cannot, in a complaint that he cannot entertain, he cannot answer on merits.
Correct.
Yes. The, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ? I did not have jurisdiction to deny the complaint and therefore returns the complaint. But the petitioner prefers a revision petition against the said order, which comes to be rejected on the score that it was not maintainable. Therefore, the petitioner is before this court. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that after the order passed by the court on 4/6/2021, the petitioner has preferred the complaint before the appropriate court. In the appropriate court, he is seeking liberty to continue the proceedings from the recording of the sworn statement of the petitioner. In the light of the petitioner to which the respondent has no objection. In that light, I deem it appropriate to dispose the petition with a direction to the concerned court to record the sworn statement of the petitioner and continue and regulate its procedure thereafter, ordered
But
accordingly.
it will add in respect of the 406 also, I may be produce the certain.
Entire thing, sir,
Oblige.
not entire thing. Yes.
Oblige.
It is made clear that the concerned court shall not be influenced or bound bound by what is observed in the impugned orders. Yes.
Only thing, my lord, in the PCR that was there, notices were not issued, my lord. Sanction was sought, that was rejected. Only in revision petition I came on record, my lord, that.
All right, from
Lord,
this
I-
scratch, one statement in the, you will come on record there.
Please,
Yes.
please.
Oblige.
Next. Two weeks, ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ 2 weeks ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
57.
The petitioner.
This is the interim order I had granted.
Pardon?
I had granted the interim order, ಅದಲ್ಲ,
No.
following the earlier case.
Please, the same matter, same matter. May I make?
What's the matter now?
Well, the matter is pertaining to this Copyright Act, the violation of the copyright violation. Well, it's like this. Complainant says that accused number 1 and 2 have stolen certain hard disk on 6/3/2021, according to the complainant. Then, my lords, on 17/3/2022, the said employee, the hard disk was released, and this employee was released from the services. Then after 9 months, on
Hard
20,
disk was released or employee released?
no, on 17/3/22,
Hmm.
employee was released. Employee,
Relieved.
relieved.
Oh.
After relieving the employee, on 23/12/2022,
Hmm.
after 9 months or so, he lodges a complaint to the effect that the employee has stolen certain hard disk from his computer.
Hmm.
And in turn, that employee has negotiated with one of the Ashoka Engineering Works at Coimbatore and then at the another engineering works at Ahmedabad.
Yes, sir.
And there he has given the certain disk circulars or the design, etc., to the Ahmedabad and the Coimbatore, two factories as such is concerned. And then, my lords, this particular complaint was lodged and the charge sheet has been filed. The first point is, so far as myself is concerned, my lords, I do not know who is A1 and A2. Absolutely, there is no connection between A1 and A2. I am the A3.
A5.
About 10 years back.
You describe yourself as A5.
No. Okay, my lords. Okay, very well, my lords, even
ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇನಾ?
both are, because I have filed the two cases, A3 and A5.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, sir.
So about 8 to 10 years back,